Evening everyone, welcome to this session and welcome to the India's most comprehensive preparation platform, that is the BYJU'S Exam Prep. Very good evening everyone. Hello all, very good evening, and this is the next class in the GATE and ESC 2024 fundamentals. Yes, we have discussed about the basic operations of signals in the last week: time shifting, time folding, time scaling. We have also learned the important signals like unit step signals. We have learned the important signals of unit impulse, very important, a direct delta function, the unit impulse function. And today, yes guys, today we are going to discuss the unit ramp signal. We are going to discuss the unit ramp signal. Okay, so unlike step and impulse, it doesn't have that many concepts or that many properties, because step and impulse, a lot of discussions about, especially the discontinuity point. How do you define the step signal? Then how do you differentiate the step signal? How do you get the impulse? A lot of discussions happened. But unit ramp, what is the most important thing is, being able to add and subtract ramp signal so that you're able to analyze any type of waveform, especially the waveforms with triangular nature. All right. Good evening, Science. Good evening, Ravi Shankar. Okay, quickly share the session to all your friends and let us get started. This is a brief intro about me. This is Rakesh. I have secured All India Rank 9th in GATE examination and completed my Masters from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. All right, guys. And yes, guys, the next free, very important mega workshop for you. Know all about GATE 2024. Yes guys, know all about GATE 2024 on the BYJU'S Exam Prep app that is coming tomorrow, that is 28th of March at 7:30 p.m. by your favorite, my favorite, Sanjay Rakesh Sir, who is most experienced faculties in our electronics domain, you can say, having more than 20 years of experience and 3 times ESC qualified with the ranks like 16 and 21. Good evening, Divya. All right, guys, and as I've been telling you, yes, the Learn with Fun. We start a new Sunday special for you guys to make you learn with fun. And this starts 2nd of April. Yes, this is going to start 2nd of April. You just have to subscribe every Sunday. Starting from 2nd April, you will get videos which will be teaching you GATE concepts, but with some practical demonstration. Like, let me tell you what is coming this Sunday. What is coming this Sunday? Me and Ashu Jhangra sir combined have made you a video to make you understand what skin effect actually is. Right, very important concept, in electromagnetics is the skin effect. Okay, around the conductors. What skin effect is? Very normally you will see, okay, by a small experiment, and then we will explain you what skin effect is. So like that, every Sunday we'll keep bringing you experimental based videos so that you learn GATE concepts with this. Good evening, Sandeep. Chalo. So yes guys, let's get moving ahead. Let's simply define the unit ramp signal. I'm not good with the throat today. My voice is also, if you have been following me regularly, so my voice is also not as same as you must have heard. I don't know how it is, coming up in online, but I believe my voice is not the same with this. Good evening, Sandeep. Right. So, guys, the ramp signal, as the name itself suggests, ramp. Okay, representing a line. We call a unit ramp signal for the case when we take the slope equal to unity. A unit ramp signal is simply defined as RT equal to T to represent the straight line functions, to represent the linear functions. RT equal to T for T greater than 0 and RT equal to 0 for T less than 0. Already in the previous classes I've explained you what is the reference, what is the significance of T equal to 0, what is positive time, what is negative time. Okay, so now if I say RT is equal to T, if you have a look into this, okay, for T greater than equal to 0, RT equal to T. Now RT means the signal which I'm defining here, which is usually plotted on the y-axis, and time, in the case of signal is a function of time, and that time is plotted on the x-axis, the independent variable. So this is a relation of the form y equal to x, and when you compare it to the form of y equal to mx plus c, you get a straight line passing through origin but having unit slope. You get a straight line passing through origin, but that has the unit slope. Okay, and that is why we call it as unit ramp. So unit ramp is used to represent the signal when the slope is unity. In general, any straight line would be represented by ramp signal. It may have any other slope as well. Okay, so RT equal to T for T greater than 0. So very simply, RT can also be written as, इसको आप ऐसा देख सकते हैं, RT can be written as t multiplied by 1 for t greater than equal to 0, t multiplied by 0 for t less than 0, right? Because t multiplied by 1 will be t multiplied by 0 will be 0 automatically, right? Now, if I just remove this t, so what is this, the remaining part of the function? A function which is equal to 1 for t greater than equal to 0, which is equal to 0 for t less than 0, it is nothing but your unit step signal, your idealistic unit step signal. Okay, only thing is, in the definition of unit step, you have multiplied another variable which is t, and hence I can write down RT is simply t times ut. RT is nothing but t multiplied by the ut. Now this is one relation between RT and ut, but there is one more way of defining the relation between RT and ut, pretty useful, especially when you go and talk about the stability of system and you go and talk about the Laplace transform calculation. So guys, very simply, one more way if I can define it. So if you take the derivative of this signal, if you take the derivative d by dt, right? So what is the d by dt of t? Differentiation of t with t will be 1, differentiation of 0 will be 0. And what is this? This is nothing but your unit step signal. So one more relation between the step and the ramp signal is that the derivative of the ramp signal would represent unit step signal. Okay, so guys, a very simple phenomena, you must represent that. Okay, let me write down here only. Okay, you have the signal which is known as the RT. Okay, as we have defined. When you differentiate the RT, you get the step signal. Also, last class only we have learned that when you differentiate the step signal, you get the impulse signal. You get what? You get the impulse signal, also known as the unit impulse signal, right? Okay, so differentiation of ramp is step, differentiation of step is impulse, and also at the same time, if I talk about the reverse, also we have learned in the previous classes only that when you integrate the impulse signal, you get the step signal. And similarly, because the derivative of ramp is equal to step, okay, the integration of step will be equal to ramp. So when you integrate the step signal, you are going to get the ramp signal. Right? So these are what the official relations written. Differentiation of ramp is step, differentiation of step is impulse, vice versa. Integration of impulse is step, integration of step is equal to ramp. With the proper formulation, I am just giving it to you. Okay. Now, a very simple question. Okay, then let us come to the very important point. I'm telling you only one thing is very important with respect to ramp signal, that is the addition and subtraction of ramp signal. But before that, let's have a simple sketch of r of minus t plus 2. Now you guys are all understood what is shifting and scaling. Last week we have learned several concepts of signals. Okay, so how to sketch r of minus t plus 2? How you are going to consider r of minus t plus 2, and when you are going to consider r of minus t plus 2, which is both shifting and scaling, good evening Venki, good evening Leon, right here, it must be morning in US, right now it's almost night in here in India. Right, so when you do both the shifting and scaling, we usually discard the scaling factor first. We do the shifting first. Although both approaches are okay, but I have told you the precedence rule. Why we shift first and then scale. There is a logic behind that. Okay, so let me first do what? Let me do the shifting. And shifting means I want to plot r of t plus 2. Now everybody knows that r of t plus means representing left shift. RT starts from origin, so r of t plus 2 will be starting from minus 2, but having how much slope? It's r, means it is the unit ramp. Okay. Here the value at origin will be how much? Achha, how do you calculate value at any point? Guys, remember, how do you calculate the value at any point? Just a moment. Always remember, because you are dealing with ramp, which is nothing but a straight line, and every straight line has the important characteristic that is known as slope, right? How do you actually, what is the basic fundamental of the slope? Okay, slope simply means the change in y coordinate divided by change in x coordinate if you have two given points of the straight line, right now. So dear, if I say you, okay, this is a ramp signal, what is the magnitude of this at the origin? Okay, so from -2 to 0, from -2 to 0, what is the change in x? It is equal to 2 units. If this is 2 units and slope is 1, whenever I say slope equal to 1, change in y upon change in x equal to 1, that means change in y should be equal to change in x. Should be equal to change in x. So change in x, if it is 2 units, change in y should also be 2 units, right? Okay, change in y is also 2 units. So this is equal to 2. This should be 2. Now this is RT plus 2. What is the next step? Right. Okay, great to know that, Leon. Yeah, Lake, my voice was lost. It is already lost. Since yesterday night, my voice is almost lost. Somehow I'm able to speak with some medications and all, and today also there were lots of recordings and all, so I couldn't give rest to my throat, and that is why you might be feeling my voice little different today, at least those of you who have been following me regularly. Now the next step is taking r of minus t plus 2. Is it okay? Let us take r of minus t plus 2. Now, r of minus t plus 2 is simply just the time reversal. Okay, it is the mirror image of the signal. Okay, so the signal which was starting from -2, let us take that -2 point to the right side too. Okay, it is increasing to the right. We can say that it is now going to be increasing to the left, something like this. This will remain to be same, and this is the line having the same slope, but only thing it is reversed with time. The right portion comes to the left, left portion comes to the right. Yeah, definitely, Ravi. After this session, I'll take rest only. I don't have any other session after this. Okay. Chalo, done. Okay, so this is r of minus t plus 2. So what is the correct answer, dear? Now look into this. What is the correct answer? It is option number C. It is option number C. Right. Sandeep, just check out your answer once again. It is answer number B. Okay. Yeah, to know about the subscription of GradeUp or BYJU'S Exam Prep, Leon, you can just go to the app and you can get all the inquiries there, or you can drop your query there. You will get a call or mail maybe, right? Books for signal system already I have suggested in the first session only, signs. Okay. Acha guys, one more thing I am able to recall. If you want to know the list of all books of EC and electrical, all subject, all best books of EC and electrical, me and Ashu Jhangra sir have recorded a video. Okay, so Ashu sir was there in the office a few days back. We have recorded a video, okay, telling you about all books of EC and EE. Okay, so we recorded two videos actually. One is what is the sequence of subjects for preparation. That was already live yesterday. Sunday that video was uploaded. Similarly, what is the books for all EC and EE? That video is already recorded. It is in the editing form. We will be uploading it very soon, maybe in the next few days only. Okay, that will give you all books of all EC and EE, the relevant books, and why which is good, why which is not good. We have explained you in that. Okay, chalo guys, now let us move to the next very important concept, and that is known as the addition or subtraction of RAM signals. Okay, okay. Leon, if you want, you can connect in the Telegram also with us separately. Okay, I'll share you my Telegram link. You can message me in the Telegram and you can get connected. At least by the internet, you can get us connected anyways. Yes, Ravi. Now guys, very important thing is, suppose I am adding two signals, x1t plus x2t, where x1t is suppose m1rt. Now as I told you, what is RT? RT is usually representing unit ramp signal. RT is usually representing unit ramp signal. Okay, let me explain you one thing. When I say RT equal to T for T greater than equal to 0, right? But if I say, suppose if I say there is a signal 4RT, what does it mean? It simply means 4T for T greater than equal to 0, isn't it? It will be 4T. Okay, now this 4T is actually what? This is giving you an impression of the form y equal to mx plus c. Again, the c part is 0, but the m part is 4. So when I say 4RT, it is again a straight line, y equal to mx, but having a slope of 4 units. Having a slope of 4 units. That is what is actually meaning. Okay. Okay. So similarly, when I say there is a signal m1RT, when I say RT, it is unit ramp, having unit slope. When I say it is m1RT, It is a signal having the slope m1. Okay, it is a straight line starting from origin only but having the slope m2. Now, let us say that there is another signal x2 which is equal to m2 r of t minus t naught, suppose. R of t minus t naught. It is right shifted. It can be left shifted also. Okay, let us say right shifted. Okay, that is again a ramp signal which is right shifted but having the slope m2. Having the slope m2. Correct? Having the slope m2. And now I want to add both of these signals. I want to add both of these signals, and before I add up these two signals, I have a quick sketch of these two individually. Let me have a quick sketch of these two individually, right? Better to keep it here. Let's say this is the point T naught. Okay, so first one is what? First one is a ramp signal having the slope m1. Next one is another ramp signal starting from T naught, right shifted, starting from T naught, and that is having the slope which is equal to m2. That is having a slope which is equal to m2. Now, when I'm going to draw the resultant, please have a note. When I'm going to draw the resultant, which is known as x1t plus x2t. So have a look, dear. Before the origin, this is origin, right? Before the origin, both the signals are 0. Both the signals are 0. Okay. So here also result will be 0 before the origin. Okay. Then let us talk between 0 to t naught. Let us talk between the 0 to t naught. Okay. Here till t naught, there is no activity. Here till t naught there is no activity. So when I do any addition between 0 to t naught, there is only the signal x1t but there is no x2t. So it is x1t plus 0. Clear? It is x1t plus 0. So यहाँ पे देखते भी जाना. For t less than 0, it is the addition of 0 plus 0. Right? For t between 0 to t naught, it is the addition of x1t plus 0. That should be only x1t. Clear? That should be only x1t. Okay, that means up to the t naught, there is only the first signal which is having the slope m1. Now, what happens after t naught? So, dear, last calculation, after t naught, definitely x2 also comes into the picture. So, you are supposed to actually add x1 and x2. Okay, so if I want to add x1 and x2, what is the x1 definition? x1 is m1 rt. Acha, what is m1 rt? By rt means t, but for t greater than equal to 0. Okay. So similarly, if I say rt minus t naught, if rt is t, what is rt minus t naught? That should be t minus t naught. T is replaced by t minus t naught. So r of t minus t naught is equal to t minus t naught, but t minus t naught should be greater than 0. That is t greater than t naught. Of course, this is starting from t greater than t naught. So let us write down these points here. So this one, the first one is equal to how much? m1t. The second one is m2 t minus t naught. When I open up this, please dhyan dena, when I open up, you have m1 plus m2 into t. You have m1 plus m2 into t minus some m2 t naught. Clear, everybody? Good evening, Chinmay. Good evening, Sai Kiran. Okay. So eventually, what is the equation in front of you? It is m1 plus m2 into t minus m2 t naught, which is again like a straight line y equal to mx plus c. It is again like a straight line y equal to mx plus c, but the value of the m is m1 plus m2. Only difference, the value of the m is m1 plus m2. That means after this point, dear, after this point, the signal will again be a straight line, right? After this point, the signal again will be a straight line. But the slope of the straight line will now be m1 plus m2. The slope of the straight line, usually it was earlier, इसके पहले जो slope था, the slope before this was m1. But now the slope is going to make a transition. It is going to change. Let me show this even more clearly. This was supposed to be the slope m1, but now the slope gets added with m2, and now you get a slope which is m1 plus m2. It will still be a straight line, but with the slope m1 plus m2. With the slope m1 plus m2, right? m1 plus m2. Okay. Okay. I'll share you the telegram, Leon, just a moment. Okay. So guys, very important point to note here is when two ramp signals are added or may be subtracted, okay, then what is the net result? Only their slopes are added or subtracted. Only their slopes are added or subtracted, okay, from the point when the next ramp signal is starting. See, when is the slope affected? ये भी देखना important है. Slope becomes m1 plus m2, but after t0. Sir, why after t0? Because up to the t0 there is only one signal. Where is the second ramp signal starting? Second ramp signal is starting here at t0, and that is why the slope changes after t0. Okay, so you just have to figure out what is the point at which new ramp signal is coming, and at that point add or subtract the slope. Very simple. Add or subtract the slope. If this point is clear to you, okay, please give me one answer. Otherwise, I shall also explain you, but please try to give me one answer here. Please try to give me one answer here. Right. So this is the Telegram link. This is the Telegram link. You can join here to get all other updates, to connect with me personally. You can send a message in the Telegram group, or within the Telegram group you can find me personally and you can send me a personal message as well, right? And you can get updates of all my classes and etc. there, the class PDFs. Chalo. Yes, guys. Now, a signal is described by RT minus 4 minus RT minus 6, where RT is a ramp function starting at origin. The signal is represented by RT minus 4 minus RT minus 6. क्या sketch करना है हमें? RT minus 4 minus the RT minus 6. That is the signal we need to sketch, right? R of t minus 4 minus R of t minus 6. Now, where is the first ramp signal starting? Okay, RT starts from origin, but RT minus 4, वो तो right shifted होगा ना? So that is going to start at t equal to 4, and this is going to start at t equal to 6. These are the point where the ramp signal starts. Okay, where the ramp signal starts. Okay, so just very easily you will be able to draw these signals. Okay, so where is the first ramp starting? That is itself at t equal to 4. So that means there is no activity. Before t equal to 4. That is very simple. There is no activity before the t equal to 4. And at t equal to 4, there is only one ramp signal. What is the slope of that ramp signal? It is just 1 into r. 1 into r means unit slope. So dear, there should be a ramp signal with unit slope. But will it go till infinity? No. There is the next ramp signal starting at t equal to 6. So this signal, okay, with the slope equal to 1 will go up to the time t equal to 6. Having what slope? Having the slope 1. But at t equal to 6, another ramp signal is coming, which is getting subtracted. And when you subtract ramp signals, their slope will be subtracted. What is the slope here? Again, 1 into r. Okay, so slope is 1. So what is 1 minus 1? 0. 1 minus 1, there is going to be 0 slope. So what happens after this? Dear, very important point. What happens after this? After this also there will be a straight line. From the same point you have to continue a straight line, but the slope will change. Sir, what is the slope? 0 now. 1 minus 1, 0. What is the meaning of 0 slope? Line parallel to x-axis. What is 0 slope? A line parallel to x-axis. So from here, again there will be a straight line, but that's going to run parallel to the x-axis. That is going to run parallel to the x-axis. Because this slope is now 1, ramp signals are subtracted, so the slopes are subtracted. So 1 minus 1, 0 slope, and 0 is parallel to x-axis. Can I tell you what is the value of this height? How much is this height? Can I find out? How much is this height? Can I find out? So simply, guys, I told you now what is the basic definition of slope, especially when two coordinates are given. It is change in y coordinate upon change in x coordinate. So how much is this change? This is 2 units. So what should be this much of change? This is also 2 units. 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 Done hai? ठीक है, चलो बढ़िया. Okay, this will be 2 units, not 4, 2 only ना, क्योंकि slope 1 है, and if the slope is 1 तो change in y should be equal to change in x. Change in y 2 है तो change in x 2 है तो change in y also 2 है. ठीक है, yes रविशंकर, correct, बहुत बढ़िया. So this is what, so correct answer is ये रहा option number B. Correct answer is option number B. ठीक है, these are important questions है ना, try, you should be able to sketch these. Next one. Okay, RT plus 2 minus RT plus 1 minus RT minus 1 plus RT minus 2. Tell me. Chalo. Right now for the beginning questions, let us discard the options. Let us understand by sketching the signal completely. So what is the signal that is given to you? R of t plus 2 minus R of t plus 1 minus R of t minus 1 plus R of t minus 2 plus R of t minus 2. What is the correct waveform for xt? Now, what are the starting points? T plus 2, left shifted. T plus 2 starts at t equal to minus 2. This one starts at minus 1. T minus 1, right shifted, starts at t equal to 1. T minus 2, again right shifted, starts at t equal to 2. This starts at the t equal to 2. Okay. Sure, Venki, just ping me in the Telegram once. I'll help you with the PDF. Don't worry, right? Okay. So now, in sequence, I have written where does the ramp signal starts, and now let me draw. Let me start drawing it. First one is at t equal to minus 2. Okay. Now dear, t equal to minus 2, what is starting is R, ramp, unit ramp signal. So from here, there will be a straight line with unit slope. अच्छा, unit slope means how much should be the height. ये भी निकाल सकते हैं ना? By unit slope, I am clearly writing this is unit slope, right? And slope is equal to 1 means change in y upon change in x will be 1. So change in y will be change in x. So x में कितना change हुआ? 1 unit ना? So y will also change to 1 unit. That means this point, the magnitude at this point will be equal to 1. Okay. Now dear, at t equal to minus 1, there is another ramp signal which is getting subtracted. If two ramp signals are subtracted, their slopes will subtract. This is 1 unit slope. This is again 1 unit slope. 1 into r na. So 1 minus 1, 0 slope. 1 minus 1, 0 slope. 0 slope means from here, 0 slope means parallel to x-axis. So from here, 0 slope means parallel to the x-axis up to the next point, which is equal to t equal to 1. right? So up to the next ramp signal, which is there at t equal to 1. So till the t equal to 1, it's going to be flat 1. Now dear, at t equal to 1, another ramp signal. Another ramp signal. Right. Iska slope bhi likh dete hai. How much is this slope? 1 minus 1, 0. That is why parallel to x-axis and this amplitude was 1. Okay. Now, another ramp signal is getting subtracted. Okay. With how much slope? 1 into r. 1 into r. Matlab slope is 1. Okay. So what is the current slope? 0. Another ramp signal subtracted. The slope again subtracted to 0 minus 1 will be minus 1. 0 minus 1. So from here you will get a straight line. From here you will be getting a straight line which is having again slope which is minus 1. How it is minus 1? 0 minus 1. Till what point? It will go up to the t equal to 2. It will go up to the t equal to 2. Right? And again slope is, the magnitude of slope is 1. Forget minus. Look into the magnitude of slope. Magnitude of slope 1 hai. So change in x upon change in y 1. Correct. This is correct. Now exactly at t equal to 2 what happens? At t equal to 2 there comes another ramp signal which is going to be added this time. Which is going to be added. Right? The slope will be added. What is the current slope? Minus 1. So now the slope will become minus 1 plus 1. Now the slope will become minus 1 plus 1 and that is 0. So from here 0 slope. You are already on x-axis. So from here 0 slope means x-axis. 0 slope is either x-axis or parallel to x-axis. Okay. So here it's going to represent x-axis. This represents the x-axis. Clear? Right. This is again 0 slope because it is minus 1 plus 1. This is the waveform which is actually representing. यहाँ पे भी मैं इसको bold कर देता हूँ. So this is the waveform which is actually representing a trapezoid shape. Which is representing a trapezoid shape. B is the very correct answer. B is the very correct answer. ठीक है जी. B is the very correct answer. अरे, how it went back? How and why it went back? Okay. Now, if this is clear, let me ask you one more question actually, dear. Not here. Let me go back to the previous question. So, previous questions, we only subtracted to ramp signal. So, we first got a ramp, okay, increasing line, and then it went to be a constant. Let me ask you one more question here. Okay. This part is done. Let me ask you one more question here. The question is, I want you to sketch RT minus RT minus 2 minus RT minus R of t minus 2 minus 2u t minus 2. Let us talk about this waveform. Yeah, Leon, I'll just get free and I'll just look into it by night. Okay. Yes, guys, tell me. What is RT minus 2 minus 2ut minus 2? Minus 2ut minus 2. Tell me. Guys, what are the starting points? Let me brief out. RT starts from origin. RT minus 2, right shifted, starts at t equal to 2. UT minus 2. Now, this is not ramp. This is unit step. What is the effect of unit step that we have actually learned in the previous class only? So, this is minus 2UT minus 2. Minus 2UT minus 2, which is again starting at t equal to 2. So, let us start drawing this. The first signal that is starting is from origin, that is the ramp, unit ramp signal with the slope equal to 1. With the slope equal to 1. The unit ramp signal. Up to what? Up to the next time which is t equal to 2. Okay. So up to t equal to 2, let this continue. Okay, with the slope equal to 1. And dear, once again, if the slope is equal to 1, change in x should be equal to change in y. So change in y, this is equal to 2 units. Now, very important point. Now, dear, very important point. Okay. So let me change it slightly. ठीक है, थोड़ा सा इसको क्वेश्चन को चेंज किया मैंने. Let this be 2ut minus 3. I slightly changed the question. Let this be 2ut minus 3 for a moment. Let this be 2ut minus 3. Okay. Then how do you sketch? Sure, Leon. Thank you. Now, what happened here? Dear, at this point, another ramp signal is coming, which is going to be subtracted. And when two ramp signals are subtracted, slope will be subtracted, right? So slope 1, then minus 1, 0, right? This was one slope, but now the slope is going to become 0. And zero slope means parallel to x-axis. But is it going to be till infinity? No. The zero slope means parallel to x-axis. Okay, if this was the only question, if there was no such part, then this is the waveform. Like the first question, this is the waveform. But here, okay, the slope will become 0. That means you will move parallel to the x-axis, but only up to the next signal. And that next signal is occurring at t equal to 3. The next signal is straight away ready at t equal to 3. Okay, so let us only continue up to the t equal to 3. Now, what is the signal at t equal to 3? That is unit step. In the previous classes, I taught you that when step signals are added or subtracted, the values, the magnitudes are added or subtracted. So here step signal is getting subtracted. So the magnitude, how much magnitude? 2 units should be subtracted. 2 unit down. So already you are at level 2. You will come 2 units down. But there is no change in the slope. You will just come 2 units down. Slope changes by ramp, magnitude changes by step. So because it is a step, it is going to change the magnitude, and 2 minus 2, it will become 0. It was already 2, 2 minus 2, now 0 magnitude. What happens after this? Once you have reduced the magnitude, move with the same slope. What was the slope here? Already the slope was 0. So move with the same slope, that is known as 0 slope. Okay, so from here, now you will move with the 0 slope, that means on x-axis. Because coming 2 units down, you are on the x-axis. Okay, and 0 slope means now you will continue on the x-axis. Any doubts, please feel free to ask me immediately. Please feel free to ask me immediately. Okay. Now, if I do one more change in this question, let's say the question is r of t minus 2r, minus r of t minus 2 minus 2ut minus 2. Just like the previous case, but only thing is I take the unit step also at 2. Okay. So beginning activity will be same. वो beginning वाला मैं repeat कर देता हूँ. The beginning activity of the first two signals are same, na? Yeah, this much portion is same. Okay, so answer for this much portion will remain same. That is at t equal to 0, I start with the ramp signal. At the t equal to 0, I start with the ramp signal up to the t equal to 2. It reaches the height 2. Okay, now let us stand and talk here. यहाँ बात करते हैं. ठीक है. Now what is happening at t equal to 2? So science, the amplitude of step may be changed also, no problem. Okay, so you will go only that much units down, whatever is the magnitude, science. Okay. So dear, rt minus 2. Okay, it is going to change the slope. So right now the slope is equal to 1. But because of the ramp getting subtracted, slope will subtract, and 1 minus 1, 0 slope. But not only slope, at the same point. Last time the step was 1 unit ahead. But at the same time, step is coming. So at the same point, slope will also change, magnitude will also change. So dear, what is the magnitude 2? Change the magnitude by 2 units down. Change the magnitude 2 units down. Change the magnitude 2 units down. Change the magnitude 2 units down. So I changed it 2 units down. But at the same point, there is a ramp signal also. At the same point, there is a ramp signal also. So what will happen? The ramp signal will change the slope. The ramp signal will change the slope. So 1 minus 1, 0 slope. 0 slope means now you will be running along the x-axis. That is the answer. That is the answer. What if the ramp signal was absent? Sorry. What if this ramp signal was absent? सारी possibility explore कर लेते हैं. Okay. Let me write down another question here. Suppose it is only RT. Suppose it is only RT minus 2UT minus 2. Suppose it is only RT minus 2UT minus 2. Then what is the answer? Suppose that is only equal to the RT minus 2UT minus 2. There is no ramp. Only there is one ramp in the beginning, but then there is only the step that I have introduced here. So see the difference between both. थोड़ा concepts और open हो जाएगा. तो RT start a ramp. RT start a ramp. Up to what time? Up to t equal to 2. Right. At t equal to 2, amplitude also 2 because slope 1 hai. Slope is change in base upon change in height. Okay. Now there is only step at t equal to 2. What is the role of the step? To change the magnitude? Okay dear, let us change the magnitude. 2 minus 2, magnitude will drop to 0. Clear? Now what will happen? There is only the step at t equal to 2 that will change the magnitude, but will it change the slope? No dear. It will not change the slope. So what will happen to the slope? It will remain as it is, slope equal to 1. So from here, you will be taking a straight line with the same slope. You will be taking a straight line with the same slope as 1. With the same slope as 1. तो यहाँ से एक line चला दीजिए with the slope equal to 1. Equal slopes मतलब parallel line. So a line parallel to the previous one will now move on till infinity because there is no more other signal to be added or subtracted. So the same line will go till infinity. This is the waveform. Understand the difference between these two. Okay, why it ran only along the x-axis? Because ramp was there to change the slope. Here, there is only step which changed the magnitude, but it could not change the slope. Previous to previous case chale jaye. Right, previous to previous case, the first case. Okay, there was only 2 ramp signals subtracted. Okay, so then only slope change, but there is no change in the magnitude, no up and down. Are you getting it? No up and down. So if only ramp, it will change the slope. Ramp plus step, slope and magnitude. Only step, only magnitude change, but no change in the slope. Clear everybody? You need to understand all these cases. Okay, you need to understand all these cases. The effect of step, ramp, combined, and etc. Now, if you are clear with these ideas, I will ask you a reverse question indeed. Express the signal given below in terms of ramp or step signals. Acha, these questions are important. Okay, this such reverse question. Okay, now this is like a reverse question. Till this time, I was giving you a signal RT minus RT something, RT minus 2, yeah, minus UT minus 2 something, and then I'm asking you to draw. But here a waveform is given to you. Okay, I'm asking you to write down the equation. Reverse question. And this reverse question is very important. Okay. For Laplace transforms. When you need to calculate the Laplace transform of such waveforms, including triangular or rectangular nature. Okay. Then these ramp and step signals will only help you. So you need to express a waveform in terms of step and ramp. You need to do both. Okay. So this is the reverse question. Tell me the answer. So dear, what is the first thing I am able to see? Acha, slope is also not mentioned, but we can calculate slope na. What is the slope? Change in x upon change in y. So both are 1 upon 1. Change in y upon change in x, sorry. Change in y upon change in x तो slope निकल गया 1. The slope is 1. Okay, the slope is 1. Let me write it here. ये रहा. Okay, this is slope equal to 1. Okay, so if this is slope equal to 1 and this is a straight line means ramp signal. Slope equal to 1 means 1 into ramp, 1 into r. Starting at origin means it is RT, no right or left shifting. But what is happening at t equal to 1? What is happening at t equal to 1? Bhai, the slope was 1. What is the slope here? Now the signal is absent. Absent, when a signal is not drawn, means it is 0. Na? So what is the signal here? Of course it is 0. Okay, that means यहाँ पे magnitude भी change हुआ. So at t equal to 1, magnitude drop. Magnitude drop by 1 and slope was 1, now it is 0. Because you are on x-axis, now it is 0. And 0 is equal to 1 minus 1. So earlier it was 1, a slope 1 will be reduced. The slope also reduces by 1. Right. At what point? At t equal to 1. So dear, the waveform starts with a ramp signal. The waveform starts with a ramp signal. Okay, for the magnitude to drop by 1, I need minus of u. Drop by 1 means minus u. But at what point I want to drop? T equal to 1. Right. So I need to write down minus u t. No, ut starts from origin. I wanted magnitude drop by 1 at t equal to 1. So I should write down ut minus 1. Similarly, slope reducing by 1. Okay, you need to subtract. Slope subtracted reduced means you need to subtract ramp. Minus r. Okay, at what time? T equal to 1. So rt minus 1. Okay, so what is my answer? Combining all these, my signal starts with rt. Then let me first write down r only. So minus r t minus 1 minus u t minus 1. Clear? This is the answer. Some of you are giving the answer to it. This is pretty much the same. Where is that? This is pretty much the same that we have done. Okay, earlier I gave you an equation. Only the values were different. I gave you an equation and you draw the waveform. Now I have given you a waveform here. Now I have given you a waveform and you are able to write down the expression for it. And if this is clear, next question. A triangle. Okay. Triangle. Symmetric triangle. Previous one was like a right angle triangle. This is a symmetric triangle. Please write down the answer for this. Please write down the answer for this. Everybody. Just a moment. Yes, dear. Let us see if you have done this. So what is this, guys? Let me start by this waveform. Okay, so how much is the slope of this waveform? First slope निकालेंगे. So change in y 1 unit, change in x is also 1 unit. Okay, so this has the slope equal to 1, right? So it is ramp signal r, but this is a ramp signal. This is a ramp signal. Straight line means ramp, but this is a ramp starting from -1, left shifted, starting from -1. So let me write this as rt plus 1, left shifted, na? Write down a left shifted ramp. So it should start with rt plus 1. Then dear, what happens here? What happens here? Okay, there is no magnitude change. From 1, it slowly reduces. There is no sudden magnitude change. Whenever step comes, there is a sudden magnitude change. But there is no sudden magnitude change. So there is only the slope change. How much is the slope change? Okay, so iska slope likh lete hain. How much is this slope? Now this is a negatively going line. Okay, a decreasing line. Decreasing function means negative slope. Change in y. Change in y 1 unit, change in x 1 unit. The magnitude of slope to 1 here, but it is -1 because it is a decreasing function. Okay, so how much is the slope changed here? Here there is the slope reduction by, okay, it was 1. Now it is -1. How this is -1? How this can be -1? Earlier 1, you subtract 2, then you get -1. The slope actually reduces by 2. Slope actually reduces by 2. Slope actually reduces by 2. Okay. The slope reduces by 2. Perfect? Okay. So here there is only slope change. Now what happens here? Okay. That slope equal to -1, that line with slope equal to -1 is gradually moving, and at t equal to 1, what happens? Is there any magnitude, sudden magnitude change? Whenever there is a step, you will always find a sudden magnitude change. Like this is a sudden fall. Sudden rise, sudden fall, that is what is represented by step because it has a jump discontinuity. Okay, but here it is a smoothly varying function, no discontinuity is there. So at t equal to 1, it just moves along the x-axis. Slowly the value becomes 0 and then it moves to the x-axis. Matlab what happens here is just the slope change. What is the slope of this line? X-axis means 0 slope. Na? X-axis means 0 slope. So what was the earlier slope? Before to this the slope was -1. Before this the slope was -1. To make it 0, you have to add 1. To make it 0, you have to add 1. That means what is happening at this point? At this point, there is a slope. There is the slope which is increased, not reduced. The slope increased by 1. The slope increased by 1. Now let me write down. Slope will be increased by 1 due to ramp signal. Right? Due to plus ramp signal. But at what time? T equal to 1. So right shifted ramp, RT minus 1. Okay, यहाँ पे क्या देखा? This is the origin point, and at the origin you see a slope reduction by 2, right? Slope reduction by 2, so -2r. Ramp has one slope, okay, but you need to reduce the minus, and how much you need to reduce? 2. So -2r at what time? The time is origin, that is RT, and this was RT plus 1. So what is my answer, dear? My answer is also obtained. The first one, the first signal is RT plus 1. The first is RT plus 1. Then you have -2 RT. Then plus RT minus 1. Then plus RT minus 1. Okay, RT plus 1 minus 2 RT plus RT minus 1. Right? Correct answer, Chandu. All right. Dr. Science, just check your first signal. That should be RT plus 1. I think you have done a typo error. Rest is correct. Okay. Rest all answers, whatever you have given, Prasad, Chinmoy, they need little improvement. So you can just check on, and what is the mistake you have made, you can just correct and rectify that mistake. Okay. So now I shall give you a homework, expecting that you are going to solve that homework. So there is one homework for today. There is one homework. Okay. A signal has been given to you. You have to identify what ramp it is, what not it is. Okay. It is expressed as RAT plus B minus RCT plus of RTD minus C. Then what is the value of? Then what is the value of A plus B plus C plus D upon E? Okay. It's a NAT type question. It is a NAT type question. All right. Solve this question, and 100% please solve this question, and do mention your answer in the comment box. Okay. Do mention your answer in the comment box of the video later on whenever you finish solving it. Okay. And guys, as you know, the PDFs are password protected. So what is the password for today? Let's keep a simple password for today. That is slope. SLOPE. Okay, yeah, we almost stopped today. It's almost 10 p.m. But yeah, we are almost done, and my throat is also very bad. So that's it for today. The password of the PDF, that is going to be slope. Okay, that is going to be slope. SLOPE. Right. Next, in the next session, we are going to learn about the periodic and aperiodic signals. Continuous time. 2 classes I will keep for periodicity. One is continuous time periodic and aperiodic signal. Next will be discrete time periodic and aperiodic signal, because rules are slightly different. Okay, so very important topic, periodic and aperiodic signals. Continuous time domain class different, discrete time class different, one by one. Okay, identifying the difference between both the types of rule and solving variety of question. Okay, so please find a password, that is slope. Okay, and yes guys, if you're computer science or electronics students and willing to prepare for NILIT 2023, as you know, there are more than 550 vacancies, somewhere precisely 598 vacancies we can say. Okay, for these posts have been released. Okay, so BYJU'S Exam Prep launches a fresh course for NILIT. Okay, that will include more than 240 hours of live classes, 15 plus chapter wise notes, and 1000 plus practice questions will be there. Okay, and the course is starting from 1st of April. You can enroll to the course now. Okay, just go to the BYJU'S Exam Prep and you'll get all details about this course. Okay, and guys, once again, I told you in the beginning also, from the coming Sunday, that is 2nd April, another interesting series starting for you every Sunday. Learn with fun. Learn your gate concepts with some practical demonstrations. Okay, you just have to subscribe the channel now to get all such sessions without any miss. Okay, that's it from my side. Good night. Thank you. Stay safe and take care of yourself. See you in the next class. Continuous time, periodic and aperiodic signal. Then next will be discrete time, periodic and aperiodic. Bye bye. Good night. Stay safe and take care.